Hello and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. Now this is the big one. This is probably the one that people who've played the game are wondering how the hell you actually do on A rank, which I will show you today. Hopefully. It's not the most easy thing in the world to do, and it will probably require a couple of reload saves, which I will keep in because it is unfortunately part of the strategy. It really is a case of you've got to have everything perfect. It's probably the hardest A rank to do. I always wonder about this, right? Did nobody check these ruins out before the war started? Like, literally no one. Oh, these ruins are pretty neat, let's just leave them alone.
Isn't it? I was surprised when I first came here too.
Oh, okay, Folio came here, it's fine.
There aren't any windows or skylights in here, but it's still so light.
It is, it's magic.
The ruins
Literally.
are made of stone with a high ragnite concentration. It lights itself.
It's uncanny.
Look at this. Something's written on the wall here.
It says, Welcome is a penis, love, Halloween. I wrote it earlier.
It's in Old Northern script.
Alright then, just put some Liverpudlian accent on it.
Old Northern? It was the dominant writing system in Europa. You still see it on a lot of old monuments.
Do you know how to read it, Valdio?
Yeah, we just covered it this last year. Let's take a look. It's more or less a recounting of the Darkson calamity as the history books tell it. The Darksons unlocked some secret property of Ragnite and tried to conquer the continent.
Or did they? Well, it says so in the wall, but still, sorry, don't mind me.
100 cities raised its spell light, 100,000 men and beasts therewith. It says this area used to be one of the cities lost in that purge as well.
So they did use Ragnite.
It was in the middle of that destruction that the Valkyria suddenly came into the picture. Supposedly they rose to face the Darksons, armed with sacred lances, blue with flame. That became the War of the Valkyria.
I had a picture book about that as a girl. But it's fiction, right? Like a fairy tale.
Ruins like these dot the European map, traces of the culture that once ruled the continent. The majority of the anthropological community now agrees that the Valkyria did exist. Wow, this is so educational. The Valkyria won and rose to power, while the Darksons were scattered across Europa. There are some who worship the Valkyria as the saviors of Europa even today. Meanwhile, the Darksons got branded with the stigma of their past and were persecuted. With no land of their own, they had to work as itinerant laborers and Ragnite miners.
Which is why there are so many Darksons still working in the industrial sector today.
I never knew that. Come to think of it, Isara's dad was an engineer, wasn't he?
Anyway, that's enough history for today. Let's keep checking for Imperial tracks.
Don't be fooled, this is actually hard. I'm not kidding, by the way.
I've been looking.
Promise.
Still ain't seen nothing but sand. Those imps got some strange tastes if they're sunning themselves out here. What's got you, Rosie? Ain't like you to be so quiet. You got the runs or something?
You're foul, Largo. And I'm just annoyed.
She's actually got pooping issues, it's true. Awkward.
Takes some kind of brass to blow up a chunk of turf this big, don't you think? Looks like the dark hairs have been bad news for the rest of us folks since day one.
I swear her favourite pastime is being racist.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, sorry, you tell her.
What do you think I mean?
You're being a racist bitch.
No archaeological proof exists to support the theory that Darksons destroyed Boreas.
Look around. How much more proof do you need?
Any would be good. I mean, holes in the ground don't necessarily show anything.
And it's an unfair generalization to assume that all Darksons cause trouble for others.
You saying you don't? Look, it's 'cause of you people that my whole...
All right, time out, you two.
You stay out of this, Largo.
Oh dear.
We're on patrol here. You keep squawking, and we're likely to get sniped. You too, kid. You know Rosie's got a temper on her. She wouldn't go off if you didn't talk back.
I don't believe anything I've said is untrue.
Stubborn as mules, both of you.
To be fair, Rosie is being pretty unreasonable here. Like, jokes aside, Rosie really has a problem. And essentially what we got here is an analogy for Jewish people in sort of like areas of Europe back in this sort of time period. And what you're getting is probably, I wouldn't say similar to what they dealt with, but you know, you could sort of at least see comparisons, at least where the game's concerned. Or Rosie's just a miserable woman. One of the two. Don't mind me.
Faldio, what is that? It's called the Valkyrian Spiral.
Okay, so what is it?
I was talking about their power before, remember? The sacred blue flame? The spiral motif on their relief carvings are said to represent inexhaustible power.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Still, we haven't seen any Imperials here. Not even any signs of entry. I guess it's possible that this wasn't what brought the Empire out here.
Well, the others are waiting. Let's go back.
Sure, let's go.
Huh?
What in the...
Alicia, what just happened?
I don't know. I barely even touched it and this door just opened.
It looks like it keeps going.
An underground chamber in the Barrius ruins. This is a huge discovery.
Should we go in?
Do you have to ask?
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, screw the conflict. Let's go ruin digging. Alright. We got one more to go. Then you get to see me fail miserably. I hope you'll enjoy that. I'm not going to.
What is this place?
It seems like it goes on forever.
Wow, look at this wall. Amazing.
There are engravings everywhere. What do they say, Faldio?
I'm not sure. I wish I could tell you. They're too ancient for me to decipher.
Welkin, we're not alone.
Who's there?
Oh, it's only the Emperor's son. No problem.
Well, how surprising to find you here. We don't get many visitors. I won't ask how you were able to break in. It's not really important. But you defile this sanctum with your presence.
Guys, that's Maximilian.
Maximilian? Wait, but he's the enemy commander. Hold it right there! You take one more step and I'll shoot you down, I swear I will!
Uh-oh.
What?
Lower your weapon. Your lives are worthless to me. but I do not wish to stain this sacred place with blood. If you are determined to have this confrontation, why don't we settle it outside?
Welkin.
Welkin. So, you're the brat who's responsible. My compliments for the Vassal Bridge and the base in Cloten. You quite impressed Jaeger. He was singing your praises, boy. Silvaria, come.
Sir.
Now's our chance to take out their commander.
She's right, Faldio. Let's go! Right.
Yeah, Feldio, gee, wake up. Alrighty, let's save it quickly so I ain't gotta do all that again. Save it over that one. Okay, the trick to this is basically making sure you've got enough points. I think it's 20 for turn 9, which is... and you have 9 turns to do it in. Now, you can't actually win until turn 9. It actually takes that long. So you have to basically set everything up in advance, which is not very easy, and everything has to go perfectly correct. Oh, please do, please. Of course I will take responsibility of the duties here, because it's quicker. The enemy commander, Maximilian, is making for our base camp aboard a massive tank. It is imperative you stop him before he reaches us. As you can see, that's the path he takes. Your objective is the destruction of that giant tank. It is equipped with machine guns on both sides, so brace yourself for a merciless reception as you approach. Keep your distance whenever possible and use your tank and lancers to take out those machine guns one by one. It also has large caliber cannons at both fore and aft ends that cannot be destroyed. Their range is as you see here. They will fire at anything that stops in the range depicted. Please keep your tank and troops clear of them if you want to live. There we are. So, this is where we start getting important. Now, if I remember right, we want... Ooh, I want some lancers up here. Try to remember the bloody path I need to do this in. Right. Basically, what we have here, we have Rosie and Alicia doing their bizzo by stopping any of the nasty men. So, Largo. We need all of our dudes out. Let's see, what else am I missing? Need somebody to keep the Edelweiss up. This mission isn't like knobbing around with whoever. This is this serious business. We need to actually make sure everyone is where they should be. Right, who else do I need? One sniper, I think. Is that right? Possibly. No, that's not right. That's not right. I want... I'm going to swap out one of the lancers with the sniper. Yeah, we'll swap out Largo and then put Largo up here. There we go. I think that's how I want it. It doesn't make an awful lot of difference, but that's how we should go.
You'll commence combat now. Stay sharp out there.
Oh, we'll commence combat, alright. We commence combat as hard as we can. Whenever it's ready, of course. I'll wait for the game, it's fine. Oh boy. This is a real tricky one. And it will go wrong.
That tank is our target. We have to stop it. Squad 7, move out!
And for those of you following along who want to do this on A ranks as well, which is, well, half the point, I suppose, this, you have to be prepared that this will go tits up.
Now, dear galleons, flee or be crushed underfoot of the batters.
No problem, my English brother. We'll work out.
Your Grace, I will eliminate the forces east of the temple, then return to provide support.
Very well. Though I doubt I shall require your assistance. The Battermiss shall rest atop their riven camp before long.
Oh boy! There's a...
Welkin, take a look at that tank.
Oh my yes.
Holy. With armor like that, I don't figure my anti-tank lance will do much good.
And I don't like the look of that cannon. Standing in front of that thing's a bad idea.
Let's watch and wait for now. It has to have some kind of weak point.
Luckily it does, otherwise we'd be kind of screwed. But there you go. Right, let's think. Now, there's a sniper here we want to get rid of, basically. We're going to have some troops coming from here. As you can see, these 4 troops, we need to position Rosie, first of all. Rosie, get your face out of here, please. And we need to go up here.
Keep your heads down.
Polish off this man. You duck me, sir, I will be deeply unimpressed. Now, Rosie's going to position herself about here-ish. Ending the turn. I did not save it. That's the first thing I need to do, so I have to do all this again. So, excuse me a second. This is going to be a very long one of saving data, trust me. Which is the newest one? That's the newest one, isn't it? Save that one. There we are. Now, the other one is to get Alicia out of the way. Now, this is the tank in question, by the way. That thing is Xbox huge, which is why we want to avoid if at all possible. And Alicia gets the lovely duty of moseying up here as well. Hooray! I mean, we could take a wild stab at one of these dudes before we leave, I suppose. If she doesn't miss. There we are. It never hurts to get rid of additional troops, so... What we want to do is get Alicia positioned slightly behind Rosie, about here. Not too far, but enough so that she can assist. There we are. Right. That's it for this turn, I think. Unless I move the idle dice, I can't remember. Actually, let's use Nils here, see if we can take out the forward gun. Which is this thing here. Now, let's see how far close we can get Nils without him getting, like, wrecked by one of the guns. There we are. Now, the main problem with this is we require him to not miss a shot, so... There we are. That's fine. Some people prefer to save, you know, they prefer to save after every shot. I'm not that stringent, but we do require Mr. Nils here to not miss, because we need everything to go as right as possible for this. Cool. One more shot and that should do it. The last thing we want is that bloody front turret ripping people to shreds. And if I'd have left that, that would have been really awkward. Don't miss, Nils. You're a good man, Nils. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, yep, now we can shuffle slightly this way, just to get him out of the way. Now, he'll have 1 ammo later, so it's not too bad. Now, it doesn't actually move that far per turn, so we should be able to leave that here now. We have everyone set up and ready, we've killed any additional troops that are in the way, and we pass the turn. We want to save as many CP as possible. Next turn's where it all comes and goes horribly wrong. Now, our Lancers are going to get shot slightly, probably. But because they're crouched, it's not too bad. As you can see, they take 3 shots each. We have 3 Lancers up here and 1 on the other side. Should have enough. Ah, good, it didn't shoot anybody. Now, these lovely fools are about to get ruined. They're not going to make it past Rosie and Alicia, no chance. Which is what we want, really. Once again, this young man is going on a little adventure. An adventure to death. Bzzzt. They're in the trench, not going to get shot. Now on return fire, both of them will shoot and ruin him. Really, Rosie? Really? Really? You're gonna be awkward, right? You should have returned fire there. Swine. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Should have positioned us slightly better, actually. Ah, here we go. Luckily, Nils is made of very stern, solid stuff, so he's okay. What we can do with that engineer is resupply our men when we need it. Are they passing the rest of that? No, they're moving the Lancer. Now that Lancer needs to die, actually. He is one I need to make sure he goes away. Oh boy! Ooh. That was lucky. Good work, Alicia. Yeah, you show him who's boss. We don't want the Lancer to hit them while they're in cover, because I'll blast them out of it. I have no idea why the computer likes doing this. It does that even on hard mode, which is really weird. To be fair, I've done it a few times. It's a little bit awkward. Alright. Now we save the game. We're going to spend the next couple of turns trying to take out as many of these as possible. Yeah, we'll just save everyone we got. Okay. This is going to go horribly wrong, but we'll give it a go. Now, we need, in 2 turns, to take out all of these damn guns. This is imperative. Because we need to stop this tank before it gets... Well, take out all the guns before it gets to here, here, and here. This is where we stop the tank, basically. So first things first. Walter, my ma... Oh! Oh good, the recording's just crapped out on me there. Good stuff. So... Let me just pause that a second. I gotta stop and start the recording. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a side effect of the recording equipment when it balks out on me. Hooray! Alright, so... What we need to do is sneak our way. Excuse me, miss. As you can see, the gun is already trying to go for me there. Luckily, we can get a perfect shot here. And end the turn. Walter has the esteemed duty of taking out both of these on this side, so without trying to get murdered in the process. He's so miserable. Stop being so miserable, son. You're doing alright. I mean, you're getting filled through the holes, admittedly, but just try and stop me. Considering. Come on, come on, load up, load up.
Getting hurt hurts. Go down.
Alright, that's one down. Okay, so he's done that. We can leave him a turn. Might be best to get him to heal up, actually. No, we'll heal him in a minute, it'll be fine. Let's see what I want to do. We'll get Hector.
I'm on my way.
Good man, Hector. He's taking an awful lot of damage. We're gonna have to do it from here.
You're going down.
As you can see, there are problems with getting shot here. What I might do is actually... No, can't really risk it. I could move the idle device in front, but it's not worth the chance. I just have to hope Hector survives and doesn't miss. It does...
Okay, now I'm set for another round.
Oh dear. Extra shot. That's nice. So we gained a bullet. Though he may die this round, which is unfortunate. Doesn't matter if I can... If I can get him. Here we are. Good. That's another turret out. The extra ammo will come in handy. That's really useful, actually. Good job, Hector. Now, we could use Largo to take the next one out. Yes, you do that. In fact, that's gone so well, I'm going to resave. You don't necessarily have to keep resaving, but it's advisable on this one. Of all the A ranks, this, again, is the most fiddly. I mean, the last thing you want is, like, to get all the way and have some bastard Lancer piss it up for you. Like you, Largo, you big-headed swine. Now, we need to quickly run behind. We don't want our men to get slaughtered, so we quickly... Nope. Then... Now, we require Largo not to miss. Good man, Largo. You didn't miss. Now, if we, of course, take all these out on one side on this turn, we're doing extremely well. And there's less things shooting us, which always helps. Come on, Largo. Oh, good man. We've had no misses so far, which is good. Which is very, very good. Normally I have a couple. A couple of misses isn't a problem. If you miss 1 or 2 times, don't panic. If you miss more than that, that's when you have a problem. Come on, come on. Yes! Okay. Right, we're all good. We've taken out the cannons. So we've got 2 more to go. Which we can actually do next turn if necessary. I'm trying to think the best way to do this.
No matter the cost.
Alright, Nadine. You're my brave engineer. Your job is to restock and heal up. So, we sneak around, please. Do not get ruined by that. Careful. There we go. And now we're going to heal good old Walter here. He's a very good man. We need him alive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, we run this way. We'll leave her here for now behind the wall.
Try to keep your heads down.
Because while... Oh, I don't know, actually, I could... If I use another point, we can get her across. I want to restock my other dudes as well, just in case. I wouldn't mind healing them up as well. So, come on, Nadine. Let's go. We have plenty of time to save combat points anyway. Or command points, even. Right, who out of you lot is the most wounded? Let's see. Hector's got 43. Larga, you're alright. Hector, you are my most wounded man. And since no man gets left behind... There you are, sir.
You have my thanks.
Excellent. Right. Everyone is good, so we hide in the trench. Now, how many points do we have left? Okay, I'm going to get Walter to get this last one, with any luck.
Just try and stop me.
If you don't pull it off, Walter, I will not hold it against you. You've been a very good man.
I'll probably miss.
Don't say that, Walter. You're doing so well. You're doing so well. Believe in yourself. Don't believe in yourself. Actually, believe in the me that believes in you. Alright, we got 2 more shots. Anti-armor boost. Oh, that'd be nice if this takes it out. Ah, Walter, you kiss you if you weren't wearing silly shades. Now we stand here. And that's it. That couldn't have gone any better. It might be worth... Might be worth... No, that should do it for this turn, I think. Save it one more time, but I think that's a pretty complete turn. Excellent. It's going well. Now next turn we take up the last cannon. And we got some other bits to do next turn as well. Alright, so we end, yes. And see how this goes. We got that Lancer to take care of, which is slightly annoying. And I may go and actually go and manually kill him next turn. Depends how close he gets. Now with any luck, everyone's behind, so none of the evil cannons will do anything. He should stop about here. There we are. Cool. We're also in a better position now to take out his gun.
Capturing a camp is for the feeble. A needless...
Of course. But of course the recording will crap out on me yet again, so we will make sure it's going well so far. Sometimes I get an entire set off without it doing it, other times it just does every 5 minutes. 7 minutes in this case, so do excuse me.
He's just gonna mow our camps down.
Keep your head, Lieutenant. That desert is covered by parts of standing ruins. If you shell unstable walls, fragments may fall and block the enemy's tank progress.
There we go.
Roger that. I'll give it a try.
The team east of the temple is in bad shape. Some woman is sending up some major fireworks.
That would be Salvaria.
At this rate, they'll be forced to withdraw.
I understand. We'll try to hold our ground here. All right. Let's slow that behemoth down with as much rubble as we can throw in front of it.
Listen closely.
Listen closely.
This information could save your life.
This is what we're doing for the next part of the mission. Slowing the Batimus. There we are, as you can see. The standing remnants of ruin that still dot the desert can be knocked over by a mortar or anti-tank lance blast. While a few rocks cannot hope to hold down the behemoth, they can at least slow it down. If a tank or the behemoth stands in the location the wall will fall upon, that wall cannot be knocked over. Act fast. Cool. Now we have... Ooh. How rude. They shot Largo. It's my job. Now, this is the only chap that worries me somewhat. I hope he doesn't do anything silly. Oh, cool. Alright, I don't care if he's doing that. That's fine. They can waste points on him if they're going to shoot the floor. How much ammo has he got left? 2. Woo! Okay, that's getting closer. That could be more problematic. Really? You're gonna give it another go? Alright. Wow, that that didn't go so well, did it? Stop shooting Largo. Seriously. I need him. If he dies, I can't do this. Okay. Right. Player phase. Okie dokie. Now, what I'm going to do here, first of all, is take out that back one. So let's do that first. I know you have. No. That's not what we want to do at all. We have to do it from here then. It's a little bit of a stretch, but... Ah, he missed. Stupid bastard. We can afford a miss. What we can't afford is 2. It's not the best angle to do it from, but it'll have to do. Ah, oh, god damn it. Oh, I should be able to afford this. As long as I save a load of points each turn. Stop missing, Largo. It's important you do not miss. Good. Now this is the reason you save a lot, because it's relying on these muppets not to miss anything, which is, as you can see, is not quite